Over the next small series of videos, I'm going to be introducing some of the basic concepts of linear programming. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at what is known as the feasible region. We're going to be looking at how we graph the feasible region, how we define the feasible region algebraically, and then once we've done that, we're going to look at how do we set up some additional constraints to that feasible region. Now to help us do that, we're going to set up a problem that themes the upcoming videos. I'm going to refer to as the Fete stool problem. What I want you to pretend is this. We're at a school Fete and we're going to set up a stall to help make some money. And we're going to sell two items at that stall. We're going to sell cupcakes and we're going to sell cookies. Now whenever you're setting up a stall to sell some items, there's going to be a cost to us, a cost initially for us to be able to produce these items. And we're going to pretend for the sake of this that in order to produce every cupcake, it's going to cost us 50 cents. And to produce each individual cookie, there's going to be a cost to us of 20 cents. Now, the final thing that we always have when we're setting up a stall is some kind of budget. And our budget today is going to be $10. So what I want to know today is, if I was to use all my budget, what sort of combinations of cupcakes and cookies could I get? So our first option would be to spend all of our budget on just getting cupcakes. Now if we were to do that, how many cupcakes could we buy? Well, to work that out, we take our $10 and we divide it by the cost of the cupcakes, which in this case is 50 cents or 0.50. Now, if we were to buy nothing but cupcakes, that will give us 20 cupcakes. So one of our options is to buy 20 cupcakes and no cookies. So this gives us one of our options, but what if I didn't want to sell any cupcakes? What if I wanted to spend my entire budget on cookies? Well, to work out how many cookies we could get, we would take our budget of $10 and divide it by the cost of cookies, which is 20 cents or 0.20. When we do this, we find that it will give us a maximum of 50 cookies that we could spend with our budget. So another combination is 50 cookies and 0 cupcakes. So what we've found here are the two extremes that we could use to spend our budget. But most stalls generally spend their budget on a combination of each. They'll buy some cookies and some cupcakes. So what I want to know is, what different combinations could I actually buy? Because that could be useful for me when I'm setting up this stall. So let's together for a moment look for one of these other combinations. Let's say I wanted to have 10 cookies. How much will that cost? Well, 10 cookies will be 10 times the cost of each cookie, which is 20 cents. And that is equal to $2. So if I have spent $2 on cookies, I would have $8 left on cupcakes. So let's work out the number of cupcakes I'd get. It would be that $8 divided by the cost of cupcakes, which is 50 cents, which will be equal to 16 of these cupcakes. So one possible combination I could also get that has both cookies and cupcakes is 10 cookies and 16 cupcakes. So what I've begun to do is I've started to look at some of the different combinations that exist that use my entire $10 budget for my Fete. But what I want you to do before the next video is to investigate how many different combinations actually exist. How many different ways could I spend my entire $10 budget on the Fete? And we're going to use that information in our next video to start discussing what is known as the feasible region.